Yoga Teacher Training. That stands for Registered Children's Yoga Teacher Training, as accredited by Yoga Alliance. This is a 95-hour course available on our platform in an on-demand, self-paced manner. And on YouTube, we have our live teaching component. For those of you not enrolled in our classroom and want to be on degree track, if you don't care about earning your actual degree, then please stay and join us today. Or if you are already enrolled in our degree track, then this class is for you, and please stay and enjoy today. And anyone who wants to stay and enjoy, please do so, because there is a wonderful energy that comes from being together live. However, if you are not enrolled in our degree track and you want a degree, then at your convenience, you can sign up to get on degree track anytime, 24/7. Just visit ShareLove.Fund/train. At ShareLove.Fund/train, you will see all of our 6 Yoga Alliance accredited courses, our RCYT, which is this course, Registered Children's Yoga Teacher Training. That's one course. The second course is the RPYT, Registered Prenatal Yoga Teacher Training, which is a wonderful course. It's a 85-hour course, also on an on-demand, self-paced format, and you can take a sneak peek by looking at our RPYT playlist on YouTube. Our third course is our RYT 200. That is the fundamentals of yoga. It's a 200-hour self-paced course, and again, you can have a sneak peek on what's there by checking out our RYT 200 playlist on YouTube, and you will see line-by-line commentary on all of the sutras of Patanjali, about almost 200 of them. Then our fourth course is our RYT 300. That is our 300-hour advanced course, and you can sign up at ShareLove.Fund/train. Then our fifth course is our RYT 500. So that is the whole gamut. It is that compilation of everything you would learn in the RYT 200 plus everything you would learn in the RYT 300, provided in an accelerated format. And again, you can see that at ShareLove.Fund/train. And then the sixth course is our YSAP, Yoga Alliance Continuing Education Provider. As you all know, when you register with Yoga Alliance and you become a licensed yoga teacher, every 3 years or so, you need to take 30 hours of continuing education. Please don't quote me on that, as Yoga Alliance reserves the right to change the requirements from time to time. So I'm just repeating from the last time I checked, but that might not be the exact current requirement. So please check Yoga Alliance's YSAP requirement, but we offer a wonderful YSAP course for postpartum yoga, 30 hours to really get into shape, and also with a very fun course manual that shows a lot of fun things to do with toddlers. Why does that matter for the RCYT? Because Yoga Alliance restricts us to teaching yoga for a specialty degree for ages 2 to 15. That covers preschool, elementary school, and middle school. But what do you do about the littles before they're 2? Well, all that delicious information is available in our YSAP course, and you can check it out at ShareLove.Fund/train. I'm going to give everyone a moment to get in a comfortable seated position, grab a water if you want to. You don't need anything for this class, and the pose of the week is dancer pose. It's a balancing pose. So if you are not near a wall and you want to grab a chair or something like that to practice holding on to while you balance, you can. I'm going to give everyone a minute to grab that, and I'll see you in a few. Okay, now that everybody is settled and you had some time to settle in and begin that journey within, we're going to begin with some stretches. Really kind of, I'm finding a safe place for my coffee here. Just warming up into our peak pose, the dancer pose. We're going to start with some mat work. Exhale, slowly bring your back flat to the mat. And bring the soles of your feet together. Inhale the arms up and around in cactus pose. So here we're really trying to open up the hips. And we'll take a few breaths here. Instead of a formal meditation in an upright seated posture, let us begin class with a body scan meditation in this reclined goddess pose with cactus arms. Take a deep breath in the nose and out the mouth, or whatever's comfortable to you. Bring your hands behind your head, tuck your chin in, and slowly roll your head back, trying to gain connection with your neck and the mat. And take a few more breaths this way, really thinking about connection between the back of your neck and the mat. Bring your knees into chest. Rock side to side. Touching the soles of your feet together and palms up. We're doing this to really try to get that lower lumbar part of your spine connected to the mat. Now, everybody's anatomy is different, so whether or not your back and spine and neck completely connect, it's not really necessarily even about your flexibility. It just can be your anatomy. Once you feel that it is as straight as can be, then relax. Relax all the muscles around your spine, all the muscles around your neck. You can wiggle your jaw side to side. Make a little sound if you want, and just relax. When you relax, your spine may lose connection with the surface beneath you, but that's okay. Because right now we are relaxing, and we are going to start this class with a delicious body scan, starting with our toes. Just feel the connection with your toes. Are any of your toes touching the mat? Are any of your toes touching each other? Can you feel the air circulate between your toes? How do your toes feel? They feel moist or dry? They feel plump and squishy, or thin and hard? Try to breathe in a sensation of peacefulness, relaxing each and every toe one by one. bring your attention to where the balls of your feet connect. Can you feel air percolating through the little nooks and crannies of open spaces between the connection of the balls of your feet? Now bring your attention to the arch of your foot. Imagine it a bowl open to receive all the love and goodness from the universe. Now bring your attention to where your heels connect. Imagine your heels as your anchor, your center. If you were the earth, your heels could be the earth's core. Not because it's in the middle of your body, but because it is the iron rod that keeps you tall and strong. The heel is an important thing to focus on today because our peak pose of the day is dancer pose, which is a balancing pose. And in this pose, we depend on the anchor of our heel, our ball of our foot, even our toes grabbing into the mat. This is why we spent so much time today in this body scan intro meditation on the foot, because our foot is where we will connect with the mat in this incredible balancing pose of dancer today. So think of your heel as an iron rod that will shoot into the mat, securing you with the surface it rests on, enabling you to rise up and stretch up and balance and stretch in the beautiful dancer pose. But bring your breath to gently caress your shins and knees, thighs and hips. You can imagine your breath as an ocean wave washing over your belly, abdomen, chest, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, the base of your fingers, your knuckles, and up to your fingertips and nails. You can imagine your incoming breath being the wave crashing over your neck and chin, and the exhale breath receding, remembering all that you've scanned. With one last big breath, inhale, and let that be a wave rushing over your entire forehead and crown of your head and scalp, through your eyes, relaxing everything as the water in our visualization recedes over your face. It's just relaxing everything. If you gently want to brush your fingertips over your face, to really think of the water rushing by and relaxing your entire face. You can also brush upward, since we always are standing and kind of pulling down. You can brush upward, which can be invigorating. This gentle brush stroke can also be a fun way for elementary school kids to interact, for students at any level. Now with a big inhale, we'll conclude our body scan by giving your knees a big, big hug. Rock side to side, and we'll sort of try to undo all of that hip stretch and come back to a sense of equilibrium. On an exhale, let your legs drop to one side. The right side, inhale your left arm all the way out perpendicular to your knees. Your eyes can be a soft gaze over your left fingertips, and enjoy the spinal twist. Inhale the knees into chest, rock side to side. Exhale. And bring your knees to the left side. Right arm extended out. Eyes, soft gaze are closed over the right palm. Left arm adding some weight to your right thigh. Spinal twist. Inhale, knees into chest. Again, rock side to side. Crossing the left leg over the right leg. Grab a hold of opposite ankles. Bring your knees into your chest. Try to fan out your ankles as if they're wings and enjoy a nice stretch on the left hip. We're warming up our hips for dancer pose, our peak pose of the week. A balancing pose, a flexibility pose, and a strengthening pose as we try to engage our core to bring that leg up. You can visualize yourself in dancer pose while you enjoy this stretch, remembering to breathe. Inhale the knees into chest, rock side to side. Exhale, cross the legs on the other side, grab a hold of opposite ankles. Bringing your ankles close to you and out to the sides. Visualizing yourself in dancer pose. Feeling a stretch on your right hip and glute. Possibly your lower back. Inhale the knees into chest. Exhale the feet all the way up to the sky. Bringing your hands to your toes. If your knees are bent, that's fine. You can just kind of pedal out the feet, the legs one side and then the other for a nice stretch. Roll up to half boat and then continue up in a comfortable seated position all the way up to standing. We're going to go through the share method, which is a method based on repetition to learn our 45 key signature poses, not because there's anything magical about them, not because there's any particular health benefit to them. This was a method developed specifically for incarcerated women during COVID so that they could use their time behind bars where they were denied, when they were denied child visitation rights and when they were put in solitary confinement as a COVID health precaution. We developed a tablet degree program where anyone, regardless of literacy, could learn to be a confident yoga teacher. Our method is broken down into 52 lessons because this helped the incarcerated women not go insane, because it is based on a year program, so it's a way to pace the year. At the time of COVID, there were a lot of delays in terms of hearing dates, so people were in custody, not necessarily convicted and just awaiting trial. So pacing it in a 52-week session with 52 lessons, one lesson a week, and then earning the degree at the end of the year was a way to stay sane. Each week, we introduce a pose of the week for 45 weeks. After we introduce 9 poses, then we don't introduce a pose. We take a break and we have a review week. All of our review weeks are weeks ending in 2, and you receive a sequence in those weeks ending in a 2. So week 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, and 52, our final week, is a week where you have a sequence. This is not a week ending in a 2, it is week 24. So it means that we have our sun salutation A, and last week we learned tree pose, which was part of our Spiced Up Sun Salutation A Series C, and this week we will learn dancer pose, or from the side dancer pose, but we'll warm up into it. So let's warm up by incorporating those poses into Sun Salutation A. Let us begin. Inhale, arms up, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Exhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Plank. From plank, knees, chest, chin. From knees, chest, chin, cobra. From cobra, exhale to down dog. From down dog, inhale your right knee in, step it through your hands. Left leg comes to match. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Inhale all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, Tadasana. That is our regular Sun Salutation A that you learned in week 2. It is our basic salad dish or our basic chicken dish. We're going to repeat that on the other side, because an advantage of yoga is that we can get a symmetrical workout. We're just going to repeat that basic Sun Salutation A before spicing it up with our first 2 of our 9 poses of Series C, which is tree pose and dancer pose. If you're not familiar with Series C and you're thinking, what is that? Is that Sun Salutation C? No, this is unique to the share method. It's not magical in any way. We just figured out a way to simplify how to teach people to be yoga teachers. And by making these 5 series, Series A, B, C, D, and E, it is a way that our incarcerated women were able to learn through kinetic learning and physical repetition without any tests or quizzes. They were able to learn 5 routines, and in those 5 routines, each routine was Sun Salutation A plus a unique 9 poses. So by learning the 5 routines, they were able to commit to memory all 45 of our Share Method key signature poses. Why 45 poses? Why not 46? Why not 44? Frankly, either would have been fine as well. We did this because the numbers worked out really nicely to pace a 1-year program for incarcerated women, and also we felt that 45 poses was the minimum number of poses to constantly be able to teach new and innovative classes and have an ever-expanding repertoire with the variations of all those poses. We felt that more than 45 wasn't necessary, but less than 45 could have been a little bit limiting. But it also was because the math worked out on the annual schedule. So anyway, without further ado, we'll do sun salutation A, just plain and simple sun salutation A on the right side. Inhale, arms up, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Exhale, the left leg back. The right leg back to plank. From plank, knees, chest, chin. From knees, chest, chin, cobra. From cobra, push up to down dog. From down dog, inhale your left knee in, step it through, right leg to match. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Arms all the way up to upward salute. Exhale, Tadasana. Now we're going to spice up that sun salutation A by adding tree pose and dancer pose. And where do we add it up? We always splice at down dog. That is our point of insertion. And that is where we splice and add the spice. So let's do it. Inhale, arms up, upward salute. So we're just starting off our sun salutation A as if it was ordinary business. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Exhale, the left leg back. So we'll try this left side. Right leg goes to match. Now we are in plank. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. From cobra, down dog. As discussed, down dog is our point of insertion. But how do we get from down dog to tree pose? Well, let's have some fun. Let's do something different than last week. Last week we did baby steps. This week, let's bend our knees in and kangaroo jump up to the front. Why kangaroo jump? Because it's a children's yoga class and kids love animals. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Slowly roll up with your head coming up last. Let's inhale, our arms up and swing around to pivot facing forward. We'll work our left side, so let's keep our left leg strong and bring our right leg up to tree pose. You can do some toe taps or baby tree. If it feels good, come all the way up to tree. From tree, exhale and do a quad stretch. I'm just gonna hop around because it's easier to see from the side. In the beginning of class, I said if you want to grab a chair to balance, have one nearby or use the wall. So if it feels good to you, you can reach and grab a hold of something. Slowly extend to dancer. From dancer, come back up, engaging the core. Quad stretch. Drop the leg, and now let's think of a fun way to get back into down dog. Inhale, arms up, come down, and jump it back to down dog. From down dog, we'll do our sun salutation. Coming to plank, knees, chest, chin, cobra, down dog. Inhale, left knee in, step it through the hands. Right leg comes to match. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Arms all the way up. Woo! Upward salute. Exhale, Tadasana. Congratulations. You just spiced up your sun salutation A on the left side. Now, let's see what that looks like on the right side. Inhale, arms up. Upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Exhale, the right leg back. Left leg back. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now down dog is where we splice and spice. So let's do our kangaroo jump, up through our hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. We're gonna pivot, but we'll do it on the other side so that we work both sides equally. So swoop your arms up and pivot around to the other side. I apologize that my back is facing you. So before we worked our left leg to make it strong, now let's work our right leg to make it strong. You can do toe taps for tree or come up higher, hands in prayer to the chest. Balancing poses are amazing for kids' focus. From tree, you can go and do quad stretch. If you want to hold on to something, you can. Or just exhale, lean forward into dancer. From dancer, come back to quad stretch. Shake it out. Like windmilling your arms all the way around. So you're facing front again. And now let's continue our sun salutation A as if this spicy splice never happened. So here we'll exhale, forward fold, we'll kangaroo jump all the way back into downward dog. This was our point of insertion, so we'll just continue. Inhale, forward to plank, knees, chest, chin, cobra, curl the toes under, exhale, downward dog, and jump your hands between your, jump your feet, not jump your hands. It's live, blips and bloopers and all. No option to edit. Okay, jump your feet through your hands. Second time around, we got it. ShareLove.Fund is all about second chances. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half bend. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands at your side. You did it. Congratulations. So now we are at the point of Savasana. Exhale. Enjoy some time on the mat. Palms up. Hands about 6 to 8 inches from the body. If you feel more comfortable, you can rest a hand on your chest, a hand on your hip. Heels about hip width apart, toes rolled out. Eyes closed or soft gaze. And this is your treat, your time to take that journey inward. Now you may ask, why take a journey inward? That does not sound like productive use of time. The reason is, and this is so true for children as well, who many of which are in sensory overload. Our capacity to enjoy our senses is limited. Period. It's a fact. Chocolate cake is good, but too much of it makes us sick. Our capacity to enjoy chocolate cake is limited. A beautiful scenery is beautiful, but you couldn't stay awake and watch it 6 days in a row, 24/7. Eventually your eyes would close. You'd fall asleep. Visual, beautiful, scenic imagery is amazing, but our capacity to enjoy it is limited. Our capacity to go inward is also limited. We can't, meditate 24/7. We need to eat something sometimes. We need to talk to people and so forth. So that is where this idea of balance comes from. Your pose of the week, this week dancer pose is balance. It's a balancing pose. And now I invite you to enjoy a delicious Savasana and take a journey inward for about 25 minutes, because it is a way to counterbalance all the sensory input that we receive, because our ability to enjoy the senses is limited. I will come back to cue everyone out of Savasana, so please do not worry about falling asleep. I'm going to make my way around the room to do assist. So I will get up in a minute, but that does not mean you need to. Enjoy this journey inward. I'll be back. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers. Bring your awareness back to the present moment. When you feel ready, bring your knees into chest and roll gently either to the right or left side. Taking a few breaths in this fetal position, prepare yourself to come to a comfortable seated position, but take your time. Be cognizant that you might feel lightheaded and move slowly so that you're not dizzy. From a comfortable seated position, open your eyes fully. How do you feel? May the light in me be the light in you. Have a blessed day. Namaste.